Hey guys, welcome to Shooter Opinions. And if you've been checking out Pure Precision rifles, their actions, stocks, or complete builds, or you're looking at Helix 6 Precision for their barrels, you're definitely going to want to watch this video to the end. So what we have here, this is the Carbon Ascent rifle from Pure Precision. This is a complete build from them. It's built on their new skeleton action. This action has a 75-degree bolt lift, side bolt release, and toolless bolt disassembly. And you'll see here, like, even the firing pin is fluted, keeping it light. Even cut something out of here. Really deep flutes in the bolt itself. You'll notice here some little extra wear in the front and the back. They call that a board and bump. And what that's going to do is just when you get it in place, it's going to be really tight. Where the inside here gives you extra clearance, so it's machined smaller than these ends, but that's going to help any grit or anything that gets in there. It's just going to clear itself out. So really smooth action. It has anti-bind rails, pinned 840 screws. It is a pre-fittable action, so it's like the precision in this thing is top notch, and it's been a super good action for this build. Right here we got the carbon fiber barrel from Helix 6 Precision. There's a couple things that make this barrel special. One of them is their carbon fiber to resin ratio. Really high carbon fiber content to resin, and what that's going to do is really help pull heat away from the steel. If it's the other way, if they have a lot of resin in there, it actually acts as an insulator. It's going to hold heat in. So this one being high carbon fiber to resin, it helps pull some of that heat away from the steel. And this carbon fiber is actually a structural part of the barrel as well. So this comes in as a blank, just like a steel barrel would. So this came in at like 26 or 27 inches into Pure Precision. They put it up in the lathe, cut it to length. They cut it to, I think this is a 24-inch barrel, chambered it in 6.5 Creedmoor, and obviously put it onto the skeleton action. Another cool thing you'll see here in this diagram, it just shows the different directions of the carbon fiber layup, and just again making it a structural part of the barrel itself. So this barreled action is put into the carbon fiber altitude stock, also from Pure Precision rifles. This is a really cool like hybrid stock, and when I say hybrid, I mean it's pretty good for like a precision style stock, but then also really good as a hunting stock. This oversized palm swell here with a vertical grip makes it great for precision shooting. This bag rider here helps you really adjust the elevation with a rear bag, and this elevated cheek piece just lines your eye up with the sight. So it's just an overall really comfortable stock, and it comes at like 25 or 26 ounces without the cheek piece. So it's a nice lightweight stock for those guys that are going up and down big mountains. So that's the carbon fiber altitude stock from Pure Precision, and then this is the Hunter DBM from Hawkins Precision. So it's got the flush mag that goes in there, and it's topped off with the Nightforce NX8. This is a 2.5 to 20 scope, and all of our shooting is going to be with this dead air Nomad suppressor. I use this on a lot of the builds when I'm doing some precision shooting. So you're going to have that. You'll see how this performs out at the range. So with that said, we actually did a bunch of all the range footage before jumping here on set. I did want to show you real quick what this thing did, in case you don't want to watch the rest of the video. But we ended up getting these on camera, so you'll see the impacts. But I wanted to just give you a breakdown on these shot groups. So we ended up shooting 12 groups with 6 different types of ammunition. So, and anybody who knows precision rifles, each rifle is going to be kind of picky to a specific type of ammunition. That's why a lot of people hand load, so that they can really tune it in to their rifle. But this combination in this barrel, we had 6 completely different types of ammunition shoot really well. So we had 12 shots, 12 groups. 6 of those groups were under a half a MOA. The largest one was 0.77, and the smallest was 0.202 MOA. And the average over all 12 of those groups was only 0.52 minute of angle. So super precise over a wide variety of ammunition. And with that said, let's go ahead and cut to the range, see some of these impacts in real time, and then we'll go off and hit some steel and then go from there. So with that said, see you at the range. Okay, so we're out at the range. I have a collection of different stuff that I picked up. I got some, old Prime 6.5 Creedmoor, some of the burgers. These are Hornady taps and Hornady American whitetail, and then just some hand loads that were actually loaded for a completely different rifle, but I want to see what it does. So this is kind of like lot testing. You could get to come along for the ride. I think we're going to start out with the Hornady, and then let's see what we'll do. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll just get started and see where the chips fall. We're just gonna hand feed these. Alright, so that's Hornady tap. This thing's freaking shot awesome. First round's out. And then let's do these American whitetail and see how these do. It's not so bad. All right. Next up, we're going to do these burgers. 144 grain burgers. Not bad. I know the burgers can do better than that, so I'm gonna try those again in the next little series. I'm gonna do these prime. These are 130 grain. And last one, do some of these hand loads. There you go, those hand loads didn't do too bad. Alright. Go collect that target and then we'll see if we can get a couple more in by the end of the morning. Alright, now that we sent some initial ones downrange and saw they performed. Obviously these Hornady FPD, these taps, these are 147 grain ELD matches. They shot really good. They were first ones down the pipe. Kind of expected the burgers to shoot a little bit better, but we shot them later in the string, and I was tired and the barrel's probably hot, so I'm gonna shoot these first. These are 144 grain. These are the long-range hybrid targets. I'm gonna shoot these first because I know they can do better. And then we're gonna go to those hand loads. Those were decent. And then I ended up finding these 130 grain burgers, and obviously we didn't shoot them in that first set, but Burger always tends to shoot pretty good with these Helix 6 precision barrels, and I'm gonna shoot those last. So with that said, let's start sending some rounds. So we're gonna start with these Burger 144 grains. All right, let's get these things out of the way. All right, Hornady tap 147 grain ELDs. Like I said, these shot pretty good that first round. All right, let's move on to those hand loads. All right, so last ones, haven't shot these yet. These are the 130 grain. 130 grain hybrid OTM tacticals. So, like I said, burgers usually shoot pretty good, even though I haven't shot these yet. I suspect they're gonna do okay, hopefully. Just gotta do my part. I'm always the problem. Boom! These things shot the best out of all of them. I might have to chronograph this and see if I can work up a load to match that. These things did great. So with that, let's go measure some of these things up, and then we'll do some practical. Let's go out and shoot some distance and shoot some seals, and let's just have a good time. All right, we're out here. Got our chronograph. We have our Garmin chronograph going. I ended up sending a few down there just to get some speeds, and it looks like our average is 26 for these American whitetail. They're the 147 grains. I entered that into the shooter app, and it says that this 500-yard target is going to be right at 10 minutes. So with that, let's send a few and just see how we do. All right, you up?
Yep, when you're ready.
Impact. You are 5 o'clock on the edge of the orange.
On the edge of what?
Of the orange. Ooh. That's 5 o'clock, just a little higher up.
Boom.
I think you're 560 though.
Well, let's go for that 1,000.
Let's do it.
It's like 1,160 or something.
Yeah, we'll find it.
So our next one we're gonna do, it's a white rock out there. It's sitting at like 1160. So far all we did, we zeroed at 100, went right out here to 500. Now we're gonna go to 11 and just see how this velocity dope holds up, and get a couple impacts there. Let me double check real quick.
And out.
$11.53.
Right, I'm on it.
All right, saving 37 minutes. So there's 20, 37. Got a little bit of wind. Where are we at on that wind, do you think?
I'm seeing a right to left, maybe 3 miles an hour. I would start out just right off the right edge.
Right off the right edge?
Yeah, the wind shifted from where we were shifting down here.
Maybe I'll go straight up on that first one, see where it hits.
Yeah, just whenever you're ready. I'm on it if we're talking the same route.
Oop. That was high and about a minute off the left. So let's go to 1. Favor low. Bingo. It's 6 o'clock, maybe a few inches from the bottom. That one was either high or you just skipped it off the top of it.
I didn't see the impact.
Kind of hard to tell on that one. I can see the impact.
Down there a few.
Yeah. Awesome.
There's only 2 left. You want to send those 2?
Yeah.
Like you said, without that bag, it's easy to lose it. Kind of.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to find that impact when it's just floating there. Impact.
Ooh, you hear that one? That had a nice little ring to it. Little thud.
Boom.
You gotta love it. Sounds good, man. Thing's awesome.
That's awesome. All right, so we measured up that target out there at 1150. It's a minute and a half, so about 16 inches square. And I'm glad we found it out there because that's the first time shooting out at that distance, and so I'm gonna have to use that at this range a little bit more often. But so with that, let's go take a couple. There's another right here at 588. We're gonna send a couple there just to get some impacts, and just have some fun. So let's get it.
Send it. Impact. You're probably a couple inches from the bottom, about 5 o'clock.
How's the wind?
Good. Yeah. Just come up like half MOA. Boom. That one was a top right edge. You see it?
Yep.
Big black mark.
This ammo is not super consistent.
Yeah. Boom. That was almost the same place. Maybe just a couple
Boom.
inches lower.
3 in a row.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang. And there you have it, guys. This is the Pure Precision Rifles Carbon Ascent with a skeleton action Helix 6 barrel. Great performing little rifle. I think with the optic, it's right about 8 pounds. Went from 100 to 500 out to 1150, back down to 588. If you have any questions, just hit us up in the comments. Hit me up on social media. I'll do my best to answer. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next time.